This is for all the athletes out there who want to get better with their hip mobility. So all you need is a yoga mat. What we're going to do is start off right away opening up the hips. So bring the soles of the feet together. You can hold on to the ankles and just notice where your knees start, because that's going to be a helpful metric. So just start to pulse the knees up and down, creating some space in the groin and the outer hip. And this will be useful for the next part that we're going to do. Keep sitting up tall, lengthening your spine out of your body, out of your pelvis. Okay, now release, and we're going to start over to the left. So you're going to create this 90-90 position. And what you really want to focus on, this is very important because you're going to test it along the way. You're trying to get 90 degrees with the front leg and 90 degrees with the back leg. And I want you to see how much you can get that back hand underneath your sit bone of the back leg. Keep the feet dorsiflexed. They're going to help protect the knee joint, and you want the energy of strength working throughout. So you just don't want to be kind of collapsed anyway. You want to think, I'm engaging, I'm into my body right now. Okay, so the first thing is keep working on sitting up tall. Notice if you're leaning to the left and trying to get that back sit bone down. So you might feel a lot of tension here. Just be mindful of it. Now, the first thing we're going to do is rotate the torso toward the front leg. Try and line up your belly button with the front leg. Inhale. And exhale, start to press both knees down, hinging forward. See where you can go. Maybe you stop at a point before I do, and you're just going to hold that position. Or maybe, and just make sure this leg is 90 degrees, maybe you go all the way down onto your forearms. So whether you're here or whether you're here. Now from this position, keep trying to draw that tailbone down so you're lengthening out the spine, but pressing down the thigh bones. From this position, tilt your left ear to your left shoulder, getting into the right side of the neck, and tilt your right ear to your right shoulder. And one more time, left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. And slowly come back up. Now, this is kind of part 2. See where you are in this position. Can you get that thigh bone down? But now I really want you to work on the back side glute, the back sit bone and the back leg. You're trying to get that sit bone down without leaning back. It's challenging, especially if you're tight in the hips. So I want you to stay with your breath. The breath is very important. Sitting up tall, and you're very active in this position. This is nowhere near a resting pose. And just see what's coming up. You're trying to coax this knee down and this thigh down, and you're pushing down, energetically pulling that hip down. And notice if there's maybe you're closer to the mat, just even a little bit. Okay, now we're going to release, and I want you to slowly pivot. So give yourself time to go to the other side, and then adjust. And just check in that you have that 90 position. So 90 with the front leg, 90 with the back leg. And how is it to sit up tall in this position? I can tell you right off the bat, this side is so much easier. It's pretty much on the ground. It's very interesting to see how that changes. Okay, but the front leg is lifting up a little bit. So we're going to do that same thing. So rotate your belly button over the front leg. Inhale. And exhale, start to hinge. Maybe you're here, maybe you're here. I want you to work on this energy of the back leg. And then very slowly, hold whatever position you're in the forward fold. Okay, so I'm gonna go all the way down, and my sit bone is lifting up, staying with the breath. And just pay attention how it is on this side. Try and keep that thigh down, and don't press on the knee. You want to press on the thigh bone. Okay, from this position, keep the back of the neck long, shoulders protracted. Tilt the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of the neck, and tilt the left ear to the left shoulder. And one more. Right ear to right shoulder, and left ear to left shoulder. Come back to center, and slowly draw yourself up. You're welcome to hold this as long as you'd like. So a few breaths, a minute. Okay, same thing. Can you sit up tall, actively pushing that thigh down and that sit bone down? You can kind of tent your fingers and behind you as long as you're not leaning back. You really want to try and lift the spine out of the pelvis. Feet are active. Okay, from this position, let's just hammock the legs side to side for the last part. Now we're going to go over to the left again, starting in the same position, just so you can get the setup. Okay, so 90-90, sitting up tall. Notice if anything has changed with that back leg, even just a little bit. From here, bring the feet in. And I'm just going to move over and do so as well, so your sit bones are more on the mat. Notice when you bring the feet in, my sit bone comes down more. Does yours come down more? Now we're going to go into a plantar flex state. So point the toes. It's going to give you a little bit more leverage. You're also stretching the ankles. Bring the palms behind you. So you might want to stay here. And I want you to think long spine again. No collapsing, so lengthen your spine, a little bend the elbow. So if you're here, I want you to lift the sit bones up and draw the pubic bone toward your head, so you're in a little bit more of a posterior tilt. You'll see why in a moment. Okay, so if you're here, you're going to stay here and just roll out the shoulders. You're not arching your back. You're really working your shoulders. Okay, so this is part one that you can do with straight arms. Okay, to go deeper, you're going to work on that posterior pelvic tilt and come all the way down onto the forearms. So you're actively driving the thigh down, forward and down, feeling that quad and top of the hip stretch, the hip flexor, and also a little bit of the TFL, IT band. Keep pressing that front knee down. From this position, keep lifting your chest and roll out the shoulders. Try not to arch your lower back. It is a lot different on the forearms. And reverse the circles. And how long can you stay in this position? Okay, and now slowly release, come back up. And now let's just slowly lift the legs and pivot back to that 90-90 position. So set up 90-90 so you know what it feels like to change it into like a Z-sit position. Okay, plantar flex the feet and draw them in. Move a little bit over so that you have some more space for your sit bones. And again, start to lean back. Keep a tall spine, a little bend in the elbows. And now lift the butt up so that you can go into that posterior pelvic tilt. It's going to be very important. And you can start your shoulder rolls, okay? With straight arms and maybe plantar flex a little bit more and then maybe lower down onto the forearms. Keep this actively getting into that stretch. So you're pushing down and rolling it out and engaging the glute. Keep the chest lifted and roll out the shoulders. I always like these 2-for-1 or 3-for-1, so you get a couple body parts in at the same time. Reverse the circles. Can you feel the shape? You're making a circle, really opening up the shoulders. Remember, it's not arching. You're circling around. Okay, come back up. And now adjust and slowly just pivot the knees up. And then just pivot them side to side. Bring the feet a little bit wider so you have a little bit more space. And hopefully you felt a lot, especially in the outer hip, top of the hip. But let's check in from where we started. On your sit bones, soles of the feet together. See where you started with the feet. Maybe you can bring them closer in. And then notice where the knees started. Mine were a little bit higher in the beginning. Holding on to your ankles. You can also hold on to the toes. Just make sure you're not gripping and pulling. You really just want to support the position. And now pulse the knees up and down. Keep a tall spine. Stay with your breath. Slowly become still. Keep pressing the soles of the feet together. You can hold onto the soles of the feet. Hinge forward just a little bit. I want you to be active with the side glutes as you push the thighs down. And you can wrap your fingers around the toes, or you can hold onto the ankles, and I'm barely holding on this way, so this is a little bit more easier to hold on. Active with the side glutes, spine is long, chest is broad. And slowly draw yourself upright. I'm just gonna turn to the side, and you can shake out the legs. Okay, so this is great for improving for skiing, your athletic performance, having fun with your friends, skiing, tennis, golf, any sport that you're working on, especially yoga. We do this in yoga. So this is to help you work on that hip mobility so that you can have fun in your sport, in your athleticism, and see continuous growth. Let me know how it goes.